I'm the kind of person who's always dreamed of having a little cottage. I want to be able to walk out my front door and see nothing but trees. I want my closest neighbor to be 10 minutes away on foot. What I want is the silence and the slow way of living that comes along with it. While having my own cottage isn't in the cards right now, I can choose to spend my free time doing all the things that come along with cottage living. Growing and harvesting my own vegetables and herbs, knitting and sewing clothes for myself, and baking desserts from scratch. While one day I hope to have a little cottage of my own, this will do for now. My friend is coming over this evening to watch Howl's Moving Castle. Neither of us have seen it in a very long time, so I'm very excited about it. But this morning I'm gonna make a blueberry crumble because A, I wanna have something nice for when she comes over that we can snack on, but also B, I have not made blueberry crumble in like years, and I think that's embarrassing considering the fact that I have so many blueberries every summer. My friend works on a farm that also has blueberries, he does other stuff, and so we get big boxes from him. But my grandparents also grow blueberries, so every summer in July I just have like an abundance of them. And so I really want to use up the ones that I got from my friend before I get any more from my grandparents, because there's just so many blueberries in my vicinity right now. And I'm making it vegan because my friend is vegan, but I've also been thinking recently that I need to start going back to a more like plant-based kind of diet, just because me and dairy products and meat, well, I'm lactose intolerant, but like meat products and eggs have also always made me feel a little bit sick. And so I think I am slowly making that transition, not 100%, just because I love cheese way too much, but like I would like to have it more like 80-20 versus like 50-50. So this is the first step toward that. One thing I've been thinking about lately is how we have to make the best of the circumstances we have in the moment and acknowledge what we do have. While I don't have my own cottage, I do have a beautiful home where I can do all or most of the things that I want to do. I have a loving family and friends who share my values in life and who don't call me silly for dreaming big. I think it's important to acknowledge this, that I do have a lot. And while I have this big dream of owning a cottage one day, I'm still happy with what I have right now. I'm also wary of the whole trap of always wanting what we don't have. I was listening to a podcast the other day that was talking about when you know you have enough and how you tell when you have enough. Essentially, it's going to be different for everyone, but for me, I have more than enough right now. In fact, I have everything I ever wanted a few years ago. Still, I find myself longing for a cottage somewhere. I'm starting to think that while I may have more than enough, my heart is always going to long for silence. Really, I think that's what this all boils down to. So while I did not intend to bake two different crumbles, I in fact did so. I just prepared too many blueberries and too much of the crust. And so now I have two blueberry crumbles, which isn't the worst thing. My friend and I will eat some tonight, and I can give some to my family, and I can give some to my friend who gave me the blueberries. So it's not going to waste. It's all going to get eaten very, very quickly. I just didn't intend to do that. And while those were baking, I was looking through my seeds because I think a couple videos ago there was a time when I was planting lettuce and carrots in my garden, and the problem is I planted them right before like a super duper hot spell, and so they just didn't come up. They did not have a good time. And so I'm gonna replant those today. I'm gonna make sure they stay watered so that they actually come up. I know it's late in the season to be planting, but my carrots just did not do well this year, and I'm hoping I can get something. We'll see. So I have my rainbow carrots and my regular carrots, and then I have my mixed greens, and I'm gonna be planting some more sage as well. I have sage in my garden at my grandparents' house, and I have a little bit here, but I want to plant even more because I do have plans for it. I just have to see how much I get. Okay, so I filmed a nice little clip before this one explaining what I was doing, but I hit the slow motion button by accident and kind of ruined it. All I was really saying in it was that I haven't used feverfew much in the past, but I know that it's good for fevers and headaches, and I want to try it out. So here's me doing the tedious task of pulling all the little flower heads off their stems. I had not really planned on coming to the park today, but I got a really big craving for candy, and so I went to this British/old-fashioned candy store that's not too far from my house, and there's a park right across the street, and so I thought it might be nice to just come sit and read a little bit and eat a bunch of candy, because it is such a nice day out. It is super sunny, but it's not too hot, which is like perfect weather for me. I do not like hot, so it's going to be nice to just sit here and hang out. The only problem is I'm sitting under a cherry tree, wild cherry tree, and there are little cherries all over the ground. I'm very happy I'm wearing black shorts because I'm probably going to have some cherry stains on my butt, but that's fine. Anyway, that's all we have for today. If you want to see more of me, head on over to my Patreon account where I share loads of goodies every month. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.